It's the National Football League on EA Sports, and the wait is over for this rivalry game. It's the New York Giants and the Dallas Cowboys on Thursday night.
We are sandwiched between Fort Worth and Dallas, Texas, and Arlington at the luxurious AT&T Stadium. Brandon Gaudin and Charles Davis, thrilled to be with you from the broadcast booth. And partner, before we get this thing started, what are you going to be watching?
Who gets off to a fast start? In horse racing terms, they talk about catching a flyer out of the gate. Who sets the pace and makes the other team chase?
Set for football now at AT&T Stadium. Brandon Aubrey has the honors, and we are underway here in Arlington. The former number 6 overall pick of 2019, Daniel Jones, trots out to lead this New York Giants offense.
And he's coming off an injury-shortened season where he only played in 6 games, going 1-5 over that span, with just 3 total touchdowns on the year. But the Giants have a lot of confidence in him. They didn't draft a quarterback this year, and they're looking for him to bounce back and prove that last year was an anomaly.
Jones looking to throw it on the first play. That's complete to Slayton. 5 yards on the game's first play, second down.
Oh, I see you nodding your head along with me, partner, because it's pretty obvious what they were trying to do there on the drag route. With his speed, they're hoping he can turn the corner and maybe take this to the house. But that was excellent work defensively to make sure once he caught it, he wasn't going anywhere.
And he'll push forward for a couple to the 34.
He may be a bit undersized compared to the modern-day NFL defensive tackle, but what he lacks in size, he definitely makes up for in his ability to make tackles in the run game as well.
Third play of this opening drive as they're looking at a 3rd and 3. And they'll try and run the option to pick it up. Now Jones is hit. He lost the football. And he's got room. It's picked up by the Cowboys. And this is going to be brought back for a fumble return touchdown by the Cowboys. And Charles, look at the big fella. What a rumble that was. Not only to scoop it, but then take it the rest of the way for the touchdown.
And now you know they're going to have to hear about it from now on. The defensive backs, he's going to want to run with them, do their drills, the whole deal. He thinks he's the pace setter now.
It doesn't matter what happens in practice this week, he's smiling. Brandon Aubrey now for the extra point. And this is up and good to make it 7-0 Cowboys. The scoop and score, always an exciting play in football, and we witnessed it there, grabbing it off the ground and then rumbling it into the end zone for 6. So here's the kickoff now as they'll get it again following that fumble return for a score. And he's up across the 25 and down at the 28. So the Giants getting the football back here for their second drive. Now Jones. And got his man complete. And he's way down into Dallas territory inside the Cowboy 15. A big play there for the Giants. And even 60 yards.
They made that way too easy for them. No one is supposed to be that open against an NFL defense. Once he caught the ball, there wasn't anybody close enough to stop him. And he was able to continue downfield after making the catch.
A real field flipper there as all of a sudden they've got a first down in the red zone. Throwing Jones. Quick completion here to Johnson. This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2.
And there wasn't much room for the big tight end to do much after the catch. But at least he was able to pick up a solid gain to help his offense continue to move in the right direction.
Now they bring a receiver in motion right. Now they show jet sweep, but instead a run up the middle here. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. He'll lose a yard on the play, so now they need 3 yards on 3rd down.
We all have habits. We can be somewhat predictable, and you know me pretty well on 2nd down and short. What I like to say?
Play action.
Yeah, without a doubt. I thought that was a great spot to call it. Instead, didn't go their way, did it?
Now, defense sold out for the run. Worked out well. Yeah, the Giants are going to have 1st and goal coming up as they're able to convert there on 3rd and 2.
And in a lot of ways, that catch is expected. Red zone presence, and that one was realized there. You've got to find your tight end in that situation.
Singletary. He is going nowhere in a hurry as he is going to lose yardage here in a big way. It's a loss of 4 there, bringing up 2nd down.
Well, I know a defensive coordinator is going to be pretty excited about what he just saw there. Great knockback by their front. And now with the ball where it is, I would expect to see the offense throw the ball on 2nd and 3rd down here.
Again, it'll be Singletary. And not a whole lot there. He does get a couple, taking it from the 5 down to the 3.
Holding offense.
That flag accepted, and it backs the offense up a little bit.
Still 2nd down.
A crucial penalty there as the hold backs him up for another 2nd and goal. Back to throw. Jones. To the goal line, but it's incomplete.
Anytime a ball's thrown in the middle of the field, it's popped up in the air, I expect someone to catch. Doesn't matter whether it's offense or defense, because there's usually a great amount of bodies in that part of the field. In this case, no one came up with it.
This is 3rd and goal now. 80,000 on their feet here in Arlington. Looking to throw. Jones. And he's got it. Touchdown, Giants. Darius Slayton from 13 yards out. And the Giants are an extra point away from evening this one up.
As a former defender, I would be angry as well. Could not get off the field. Well-executed offensive drive. No matter what the defense tried, they couldn't stop them.
Graham Gano on for the extra point. It's up and good. So these teams match touchdowns here in the 1st quarter, and we're tied 7-7. So that a 7-play, 80-yard drive. And it was polished off by a Giants touchdown. So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. And they're going to start this drive in pretty good shape as they get it up past the 30. And the Cowboys making their way out behind the NFL's leader in touchdown passes for 2023. In his 9th season now, Dak Prescott.
And he's coming off one of the best seasons of his career, where he finished as a runner-up in the MVP chase after throwing for over 4,500 yards, 36 touchdowns, and less than 10 interceptions for the first time in a few years. An integral part of the Cowboys' run to the playoffs. He's hoping to take it a step further here in 2024.
And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
Play action is supposed to be used to slow down pressure, slow down blitzes. In this case, though, if it takes a little too long to develop, you got people right in your face.
And lucky just to get rid of the ball with the arm going forward. Could have been a fumble. Here's 2nd and 10. Here's the first carry for Ezekiel Elliott. Give him 10 there. Good enough for a Cowboy 1st down. Defensively, they were in the 3-4, and that O-line just dominated the D-line there.
Let's go with a verbal telestrator here, because that D-line has a nose over the center. and it has the 2 defensive ends over the offensive tackles. That means the guards don't have anyone over the top of them. That creates a natural bubble inside where they sprint upfield, take on the inside linebackers, and if the back hits it fast enough, there should be space to run.
Oh, some strong running. Still on his feet. Touchdown, Cowboys! CeeDee Lamb, 56 yards. And the Cowboys have taken the lead. Seeing some pretty good offense here in this first quarter.
It's been a wild start to this quarter, as you noted. And now with that lead that we're seeing, can they retaliate? I get the sense this one's going to go back and forth all game long.
And that probably won't be the last long touchdown that we see in this one. Aubrey now for the PAT. It's up and good, and it's 14-7 now here in the first quarter. So they only needed 3 plays on that drive. And it's finished off by the touchdown from CeeDee Lamb. So after the touchdown, Aubrey now to kick this one away. And a decent return out to the 27-yard line. And New York set to take the field. And they'll just simply be looking to build off the confidence of the last time out where they scored a touchdown.
Man, confidence is powerful, isn't it? When you scored once, you feel like you can go back out there and get it done again. Doesn't matter what the defense throws at them. They feel like they're in a groove right now, and they want to get out there and show it.
Yeah, hoping to stay in that groove here this go-around. He finds Robinson. And that's good for a pickup of 10 yards. And they'll be left with a second and about a foot.
In so many ways, throwing the hitch route is actually one of the safer things an offense can do. Get the ball out to the receiver as fast as possible, hope he's got man-to-man coverage, and hope that his athleticism wins on the perimeter.
And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play, and now they're faced with a 3rd and 1. Through one quarter, 14-7 our score. Giant football, and we're ready to begin the second quarter as they've got it with a 3rd down coming up. So they just need 1 yard here to pick up the first down. They'll try and run for this with Singletary. And he will have a first down here at about the 40. Give him 3 yards and a fresh set of downs.
Brandon, what were they thinking on defense there? That looked like they were playing for the pass. That was 3rd and short. Yeah, it was an easy pickup because they handed it to him. That was way too easy.
Just looked like absolute confusion defensively. Not sure why they were in that set.
Yeah, I'd say you ought to have a few men in the box there.
He'll get this into the hands of the wideout from LSU. And the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves him with 2 to go on 2nd down.
Nothing fancy on first down, but a very consistent type of a play. Hit that slant. A lot of people call it an extension of the running game, and it can be if that pass is completed, because you hit a guy on the run like that, he often can go for big yardage.
Sets him up nicely for 2nd down, staying ahead of schedule. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a first down.
For a lot of guys playing this game, there's no better feeling than running right through a tackle. He's able to lower his center of gravity and churn his legs for a really nice pickup.
He throws it on the move, but can't connect as that falls incomplete.
Well, they've been back on their heels a little bit here in this drive, but a chance to exhale just a little bit there with incompletion on first down. Now they have to gear up, try and get 2 more stops, and escape this drive.
2nd and 10. Back to throw. Jones. That ball caught by Slayton. And he's going to have another first down here as the tackle's made at the Cowboys' 25-yard line. 19 yards to pick up there. Move the chains.
Well, that was a fun one to watch right there. A nice in-breaking route and plenty of room in the middle of the field. and he was able to get behind the linebackers and grab the completion for a really good pickup.
Now a play fake here on first down. Here's Johnson with a reception. Touchdown! 25 yards for the touchdown. And the Giants are an extra point away now from tying this ball game.
Well, we know someone just added to his touchdown passing total, but all he did was get the ball out quickly to his tight end and let him take care of business the rest of the way.
Gano for the extra point. And we've got a good one brewing. We're all knotted up at 14. So that drive takes them down the field in 8 plays. And it was finished off by a touchdown by the New York Giants. This one tied at 14 now as he sends this one away. And they'll be set up pretty nicely here as they have it up to the 35-yard line. Second drive forthcoming here for the Dallas Cowboys. They've got good starting field position as they come up here 1st and 10 at their 35-yard line. Play fake. Here's Prescott. That is caught by Lamb. And take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. Successful start to the drive, 17 yards, and moves the sticks. They play fake to Elliott. Now Prescott. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
I think he had to unload that one before he wanted to. He was right up in his grill. I think he was a dentist there without a license, don't you?
Just not enough time for the play to develop. Just lucky it wasn't a fumble, really. Inside give to Elliott. And he picks up about 6 as he gets this down to the 41. They get 6. That'll leave them with 3rd and 4. Second quarter, 2 minutes to go. Tie ball game. And 5 in the secondary now for the Giants on 3rd down. Prescott from the gun. Pass taken in by his big tight end. And he will reach the 5-yard line before going out of bounds. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal.
Oftentimes now, offenses aren't nearly as precise as days gone by. They just tell receivers, find an open patch of grass and let the quarterback find you. And that's exactly what they did on that play. First with the pass through the air, nice chunk of yardage there, and then additional pickup with his legs after the catch.
Prescott now. And he is into the end zone for a Cowboy touchdown. Dak Prescott, a 5-yard touchdown run. And the Cowboys have broken the tie.
Nothing like understanding where your escape patches are as a quarterback. Here he's looking, but he knows he doesn't want to force anything. So when nothing avails itself, he slips past the rushers, takes it right up the middle, and takes it into the end zone.
Aubrey now for the point after. It's up and good, and that'll make the score 21-14. The drive summary that time, 5 plays. And it was all capped off by Dak Prescott, keeping it and taking it in on the touchdown run. So after the touchdown, Aubrey now to kick this one away. And out a little across the 25 to the 27. And New York set to take the field. They'll look for a drive to tie this up, down 21-14 as they have it 1st and 10. Throwing to start the drive. Jones. Oh, and a bad throw there. It's intercepted. Picked off by DeMarvion Overshown. And he is going to get this one back to the 20-yard line. Oh, and I saw the pressure coming at him. That just looked problematic. Hit him as he threw it, and the interception ensued.
Let me pay homage to the man who stood in this spot before. He always talked about how much pressure is in the face of a guy, and can he step into a throw? And when you can't do that, oftentimes interceptions result.
Possession of the football going back to the Cowboys. And now following that turnover, they've got an opportunity here to try to cash in with good field position before intermission. Following the interception, here's Prescott. Over the middle, hauled in by Lamb. And the Cowboys are looking at 1st and goal as he's tackled all the way down at the 2-yard line.
And Lamb took his game a step further a season ago with career highs in yards, touchdowns, and catches. 135, the most in the league. He wears number 88 on his jersey. That means he is wide receiver 1 for the Dallas Cowboys. The next thing he wants to add, leading his team to a Super Bowl.
A chance to really cap off a big first half here as they come up on 1st and goal. Elliott diving for the end zone, and he is in. Touchdown. And Charles, he's able to dive in there in a short yardage situation.
Just find a place to get to the end zone. Didn't matter where it was, but once he did, used his nose for the end zone and dove in.
Aubrey now for the PAT. He's got it as they double up the lead. This one's now 28-14. They had the short field, and they made quick work of it. Just 2 plays to get into the end zone. So after the touchdown, Aubrey now to kick this one away. And able to take it past the 25 and up to the 28-yard line. The New York set to take the field. And for this offense, Charles, you got to think kind of crucial here to put something together on this drive, because remember last time out they threw the interception on the very first play.
And you can't afford to let this defense keep building any more momentum. They're playing awfully well, and they're awfully confident right now. To me, it's time to attack and take some of that momentum back, but make sure you're selective in doing so. Understand where you want to throw the football and make sure it's open before the ball leaves your hands.
The Giants going to go ahead and use the first of their timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. Looking to throw. Jones. And the Cowboys pressure gets there this time for the sack. Osa Odighizuwa with the effort there to earn the sack.
So if we recount real quick, he had the touchdown earlier, and now he comes up with the sack here. No doubt about it, he's having himself a game.
Now the Giants will use the second of their 3 timeouts. So that means they're down to 1 remaining here as we head toward halftime. So following the sack, they'll try to change their fortune here on 2nd and 13. Back to throw. Jones. And he'll get this underneath to Singletary. And he'll be taken down at the 46-yard line. Here's 3rd and 3. Looking to throw. Jones. Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. The Giants going to burn their 3rd and final timeout as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the first half. Now on 1st down, he'll drop to throw it. And he's going to be sacked. They sack him back right at the midfield stripe. From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. That'll be incomplete as the clock will stop with 14 seconds remaining.
Well, that play was certainly a little bit different because on the previous play, he was sacked. This time, protection a lot better. Had time to survey the field and still couldn't find an open receiver.
On third down, they go with Singletary. And he is going to lose yardage here. It'll go as a loss of a yard on what should be the final play of the first half. So we have come to halftime in what's already a 2-touchdown game. As we send you on over to Orlando for Jonathan Coachman in our EA Sports Halftime Report. Take it away, Coach. All right, Coach, thanks very much. Fine work as always as we welcome you back for quarter number 3. The Cowboys will get the football first here, and they have the lead as well as we are underway in quarter 3. And a nice return sets them up pretty good here right at the 30-yard line. Out come the Cowboys now as they'll go on offense first here in this third quarter. As this offense takes the field to begin the opening drive of the second half, Charles, remember in that first half, good through the air and really all around an outstanding offensive performance.
Absolutely. They reached the end zone several times. The passing game working awfully well, and most importantly, partner,
yeah, they went into the tunnel with a lead. They come back out with that lead.
Absolutely. NFL coaches, we know they're perfectionists in a lot of ways, but they had to like what they saw in that first half.
Line of scrimmage, the 24. This is 2nd and 6. Open man, right side, it's Lamb. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. It's a first down, his 4th catch of the game after having 3 in the first half.
That's another beautiful throw right there. Gets it to his man right in stride. And I think that throw kind of exemplifies what we've seen from this offense throughout this game. They've been in rhythm. They've been sharp. They've been on it. And they pick up another first down there.
A first down carry by Elliott. Down to about the 45.
Oh, that's a real nice job there by the defensive front. They just engaged and held their ground. But how about the guy who made the play? We often talk about whether they take a good first step or not. Many times you just don't take any step. Just get your feet moving, get your body going, and then once he made the read, he was able to make the play.
And that'll fall incomplete. He was hit just as he let that go. And now it's 3rd down.
Well, that's a good piece of quarterbacking right there because he certainly felt the pressure coming. The alternative, getting sacked for the first time. He didn't like that option at all. Did a nice job saving yardage by throwing that one away.
Oh, he had him. He was open, but he couldn't get it to him. It's incomplete.
And that could have been the lifeline they needed. This is a play that could have been made. Instead, it's just going to fall incomplete.
So on trots the field goal unit, and wow, this is going to be a challenge here. That's running out of steam, and it won't get there. He left it just short, no good, and this will remain a 2-touchdown game. That would have been from way downtown. Pretty big roll of the dice, and he comes up a bit short.
Yeah, you knew when you saw the holder setting up on the other side of the 50 that this was going to be a long shot. But to me, there's really no loss here because you've shown confidence in him. Kicking it from a long distance, that'll pay dividends. And the miss, you can shake that one off. He wasn't likely to make it in the first place.
They'll run on first down with Singletary. And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. 2nd and right at a yard.
Running lanes were at a premium in the first half, but he's able to find some room there, and he's hoping that that's a precursor of a big second half.
Right back to Singletary on 2nd down. And he'll go down here at the 35-yard line. 4 yards the pickup, first down.
Well, they still have time to get him established, but in my estimation, they've got to pick up the urgency here. They've got to get quickly in and out of the huddle and run off a bunch more plays.
Singletary again. And shutting him off, now open field. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. 17 yards and a giant first down.
Sometimes it's hard to believe, but there are times this game is about patience, isn't it? has had the game he expected, but that run there, that may get him going.
I was just going to say, maybe that gives him a little juice, because you're right, he struggled, especially in that first half.
Yeah, and I know the great ones always think to themselves, just hang in there. I'm just one big carry away from busting this open. That's a good start for him.
12 more yards there and another first down. Back to throw. Jones. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's second down.
That sure looked like a nice call by the defense, and they're very cohesive in their coverage. As soon as he cut inside, they broke on the football and met him as the ball got there and forced the incompletion.
A give, Singletary right side, and he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. Officially, it will go as a 1-yard loss, and that's going to lead to a third down.
I thought they were onto something with their play call and kind of went in reverse a little bit. Threw it on first down, then ran it on second down. Not successful either way. What play call do they come up with here on this important third down try?
And oh no, it's incomplete. Well, it's a touchdown if he holds on, but somehow took his eyes off of it, falls to the ground, and brings up fourth down. Gano's kick is good, and that will get the disadvantage now back down to 11. So no problems at all on that one. And you know, there's virtually no win. This is a kicker's dream here tonight.
It absolutely is, isn't it? So to me, with no wind, it should be a passer's dream as well,
yeah.
Right? But in this case, the defense held out. They had to force the field goal.
And a good return as he'll be stopped just shy of the 30-yard line. About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. And the last time that they were on the field, little demoralizing. Missed field goal. You always feel like you want to get it in the end zone, but then, oh, well, at least we're going to get 3. Didn't go through the goalpost, though.
It does test the mental processes of the team, though, doesn't it? Because when you miss a field goal, it's amazing how fast they want to turn on the guy kicking the ball. But you need to keep his confidence up, because how many times have we seen games where it comes down to the stretch? And guess what? You need that guy to make the big kick for your team to move on or to win a game. Make sure you keep him happy. Make sure you keep him comfortable.
I'm sure you always treated the kicker nicely, though, right?
You know, truthfully, I did.
Good.
I always did, because those guys, they won us a whole lot of games.
Elliott running right, and he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. That's going to wind up a loss of a full 3 yards on first down.
That was well played there defensively. 2 tight ends in the formation, which essentially gave them 7 blockers up front. Hard to imagine with all that size and beef that they could let a tackler through, but that's exactly what happened. A loss resulted.
So their task a little bit more difficult now. 2nd and 13 that they're walking up on. Oh, he tried to fit it in on the slant, and it's intercepted. Still going inside the 20. And he will bring it back. It's a pick-6 and a Giants touchdown. So that potentially a turning point here this third quarter. A 2-score lead down to 1 now following the pick-6.
And that had to be the message at halftime for this defense. Delivered and accepted. We need to go out there and make something happen.
So on comes the Giant offense as they'll try for 2 here.
The Giants will line up for the 2-point conversion.
Jones throwing for it. And he's got it. So the try for 2 successful. And with it, they're back within a field goal. I guess the coach looked at the 2-point cheat sheet, said go for it, get it to a 3-point game, and they did it.
Yeah, and sometimes you just throw out time of game. You don't worry about that. There's just a feel sometimes in making that call, and he felt good about what he had for a 2-point conversion, and now they're only down 3 and feeling great about themselves.
So they throw the pick-6. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here right at the 30-yard line. The Dallas offense here set to begin the drive. And remember, they were just out here a moment ago through the pick six, so we'll see if they can take better care of the football this go-around.
Yeah, and sometimes, partner, I think it's almost better that you just throw the pick six and you come right back out on the field. You're not over on the sidelines dwelling for it for very long. You're not hearing everyone say, oh, hey, you'll get them next time. Hey, don't worry about it. All that stuff just goes right out the window. You're right back out on the field with a chance to atone.
Back now in Arlington. It's been a very hotly contested game to this point. Just a field goal separating these two teams as we get set for the fourth quarter. They'll try and run some clock now with Elliott. Unable to corral him. He fights through. And taking it across midfield and inside the 45. It's a gain of 16 and the Dallas first down.
Well, it is our business to analyze what we saw out there. And on that play, I saw a defense staying in base, not taking a chance, not blitzing in a situation where they absolutely need the football back. That's either a case of overthinking it or not thinking it through.
If you do blitz, do you have to be careful about where you're coming from, or are you just coming from all angles?
You have to be careful about where you're coming from, obviously. But at this stage, you have to take a few chances as well.
And not a whole lot of room to operate there on the first down run. He gets maybe 3. Now, the objective there, I mean, yes, the positive gain, that's nice, but work some clock.
Yeah, you're exactly right. But the problem for them is still within a possession. So they can't just sit on it running the ball. They have to find a way to throw it effectively as well.
2nd and 7. Prescott off play action. Out to his left. Able to power through and give him 6 yards here as he's stopped near the 35 at the 34.
Well, it certainly appears to me that the defensive guys are starting to look a little bit tired while he still has some fresh legs. Not the biggest gain we've seen on a scramble, but still some positive yardage on a play that initially looked like a sure win for the defense.
Off play action to Elliott. Here's Prescott. He'll fire deep downfield for Lamb. And he knocks the ball away, and it falls incomplete.
Whether that's a little grabbing, a little hand fighting, by any means necessary on 3rd down, he was able to get the job done in the secondary and swat that one away.
So now one of the biggest kicks of the night is forthcoming. This to swell the lead to 6. And this one is right down the middle. And that will add 3 more to their lead. It pushes it up to 6. So that gets him a little bit of breathing room, but not much. And you have to think back to the field goal that he missed earlier. This would be a 2-score game right now if he had converted then.
And if you and I are thinking about it, you know he is as well, because in the back of his mind, he's thinking, I hope I get one more shot in an important spot. He just made that one. He wants one more later to truly make up for the earlier miss.
And they'll get him down inside the 30 at the 27. The Giants offense and Daniel Jones set to take over again. And we'll take you through some of the highlights here. You'll notice he had a hand in a lot of them so far. He's got this offense rolling right now. This is 1st and 10. Throwing to start the drive. Jones. And he will go down. A Cowboys sack. Micah Parsons, his 2nd sack of the night. And that sack, Charles, just looked like a case where a speedy defensive end was a little bit quicker than the offensive tackle.
Yeah, it makes it difficult for a tackle to determine what exactly to do. Do you do the kick slide and try and get back in the pocket and meet him there? Do you meet him on the line of scrimmage where they call a quick set? In any event, right now, he's having his troubles.
Throwing on 2nd and long. Jones. And a quick throw here. That's complete. And he'll wind up getting about 6 out of that, as that's going to lead us to the 2-minute warning. 4th quarter, down to the final 2 minutes, and we've got a 1-score game. So it's Giants football here as we welcome you back. This crowd turning up the decibel level. It's 3rd and long. Operating from the gun, Jones. And I think the ball's out, but this will fortunately wind up out of bounds. He's thankful right now for that sideline because it could have been a fumble loss, instead just a fumble, though they will have to punt it down.
You're right about that, but do you think there's ever been a player happier to see his own punter go on the field than him?
No.
I mean, not at all, right? How fortunate is he that they got a chance to punt it away, and it's not just a turnover at the spot.
And he is going to have the Giants first down by a couple of yards as they get 5 there on 4th and 3. Felt compelled to go for it there on 4th down, trailing in the 4th quarter. They got it done.
And there's always a lot of pressure on a 4th down call. Doesn't matter the distance. You still have to get it done, as you noted, and they did.
Oh, he was hit as he threw it there, and that one winds up incomplete.
Limited time left on the clock after that incompletion, so I think both sides are going to savor every second to prepare before the next snap. Because once the ball's in motion, it may be a non-stop push to finish this drive off. Everyone better be on the sit.
And now the ball's out, fumble near midfield. It's picked up by the Cowboys. And his guys will set up shop at midfield at the 50-yard line.
Well, that simply is a missed opportunity. They're in position. If they take the ball downfield and score, they've got a chance to win the game. Instead, they cough it up. I don't think next week at practice is going to be a whole lot of fun for him.
On the other side, no bigger time to force a turnover when you've got that small lead.
Yeah, and when you look at it from the offense's perspective, taking care of the ball is so important. I know they're going to have all kind of ball security drills in practice all next week.
Good starting field position for them as they come up 1st and 10, right at the 50-yard line. Up the middle, here's Elliott. And he'll be taken down at the 44-yard line. The Giants going to go ahead and use the first of their timeouts as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming 2nd down play. He's going to get it again. Just looking to get forward and protect the ball. And the stop here will come at the 38-yard line. Now the Giants will use the 2nd of their 3 timeouts. And they'll be disappointed to have to burn one there after giving up the 1st down. Again, it's Elliott. And this will go as a gain of 7 as he gets it to the 30-yard line. The Giants going to burn their 3rd and final timeout as they'll get it with still 1:20 left to go in the game. So they come up on 2nd down. If they can get another run like we just saw, would likely put an end to this thing. A give to Elliott. A short gain here, maybe a yard to the 29.
I like the call there because that was one to take time off the clock and get them closer to getting out of here with a W. In the mind of the play caller, all you want to hear is tick, tick, tick.
They'll try and run for it with Elliott. And he will have a Cowboys first down, and that should be that. It's a gain of 8 there, and that should be enough to seal the victory.
Nice job there finding room to maneuver, and he worked his way into another first down. And look, they had great field position to start, but boy, they've done a nice job taking advantage of it.
Now they're just hoping to cap it off. Prescott, he goes down to a knee, and that should just about do it.
Listen, anytime you take a knee to end a game, that means you've won it. So it doesn't matter whether it's home or on the road, but there's something a little extra special about doing it in front of your home crowd, isn't there?
And the home crowd applauding. They're happy with what they've seen. Chalk this one up in the left-hand column for a win.
Yeah, that's right. Head to the locker room, throw the wristbands in the crowd for the kids, your gloves, your towels. Get to share it with the home team.
So this one will end in a victory for the Dallas Cowboys, and they were spurred on by a strong performance in that 4th quarter as they held their opponents off the scoreboard.
Everyone wants to pitch a shutout for the entire game, but when you throw one in the 4th quarter, that tells everyone that you're getting stronger and dominance is starting to take over, right? The way that you close, the way that you finish, that gets preached to you from the time you're playing Little League football all the way up through. And they closed them out with a big-time performance down the stretch.
And for Charles Davis and our entire crew, I'm Brandon Gaudin. You've been watching the NFL on EA Sports.